I know that they don't talk to me. The time has come. The 3 months with this box, with my focus items, are over. Well, technically it's 2 days left. When I'm filming this, it's March 29th. But I will not wear makeup for the last 2 days of this month. So I will now just review and kind of summarize my feelings for this and potential consequences and what I'm going to do. So let's just start. And the lip of today is actually the new lip product that is going in the next basket, so I don't want to spoil it. And yes, I know that my lips have a green tint. It's because the last lip product that I wore for the video before that you saw yesterday, hopefully, was it yesterday? You don't need that shit. That was a green lip gloss. I know. Who is she? Let me get my laptop really quick. Because you know me, I do document every single shit in Excel spreadsheets. That means, of course, I documented the weight and the usage goals.
I just swiped my hand over my desk underneath the towel that I have here, and I don't know if you can tell, but my hand is full of glitter now.
Let's start with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. My goal actually was to empty it, and I did it. This is completely empty, and in those 3 months I actually used it 41 times. It had a good dent when I started this, putting it in like a focus basket. So I guess the whole jar, the way I use it, will probably last up to, I don't know, 60, 70 times, something like that. I don't know how much I've used it before. I can only tell you that this jar is probably 10 years old, but it was still going strong because of preservatives. They're your friends, not your enemies. Next up on my list, we have the Clé de Peau Concealer. So let me just show you what is left. This is everything that is left. I was not able to use this up, although I basically used it daily since I put it in this little basket. But the thing just is that in the time in February, there were a good 1.5 weeks where I didn't wear any makeup at all because I was sick. So I think my progress could have been much more if I would have used it more. But also my skin is currently kind of common, so I don't need that much concealer at the point. I did document it on this little piece of paper, so this is where I started and this is basically what I used up. Can I measure it? I used up a good 1.5 centimeters in 3 months. In that whole time, I used it 56 times and I used up 1.75 grams. When you just think about the fact that in this concealer there are only 5 grams, this actually makes sense. So 56 uses are nearly 2 grams for me. That means this has maybe 125 uses in total. Was that right? I don't care. So this is how I started with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and this is where it's at now. The pan really got bigger, and that makes me very happy. I managed to use the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. By the way, this is the shade 1. I think it's Fair. It nearly has rubbed off here on the back, and I used it in total 33 times. That means 11 times a month, which is a really good rate. So really focus on that. And in total, that were only 1.04 grams. It's not a lot, but I'm very motivated. But I will talk about that in a minute. Next up, we have the Patrick Ta Oh She's Different. And I tracked the usage of each in here. I don't know if you are able to see, but in that cream, I actually have a bit of a dent going on that clearly wasn't there. It's not the biggest, but it is there. The P in here hasn't rubbed off at all. So the cream blush I have actually used 17 times, the powder blush only 13 times. I love to combine different cream blushes with different powder blushes, so that's why I use the cream more than the powder. And in those uses, I in total used up 0.56 grams. Not a lot. And to be honest, what I learned for myself is these duos are great, but they're not for me. And even though they are great and they're pretty and the quality is really amazing, and that is coming from somebody who's with a passion, not supporting Patrick Ta as a brand, but I have to let go of these. These don't give me joy. I really had to force myself into using them. And I have to look, the last time that I used this was on March 21st. Then we have another empty. This is the the Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. I used that up, I think, in the first 2 weeks of January, and therefore I deleted it already from my little spreadsheet. Let me see in January if there is something I can still find in terms of usage. Oh, here it is. It took me only 7 uses in the beginning of this project to have it empty. There was not a lot left. Like, I would say it was up to here. It's like one of the where the bottom is rising up. So there was not much left. And I love that product so much that I already opened the big bottle, which, by the way, does not have the pull-up bottom. Why? Oh my god, there is a plastic inside. I can see how it's like shriggling together. Next up, we have the Benefit Blush Duo in Rosy Twilight. This comes with the, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So much kickback in here. Now I have highlighter and blush everywhere. This is the shade Pom Pom, and this is the Sugar Plum Twinkle Highlight. Can you tell that I do have quite a dent in this highlighter? And the writing here has worn off a bit. But I actually only used this a couple times. So the blush side, I only used 11 times. In 3 months, only 11 times. And the highlighter, I actually used 14 times. And the last time that I touched this was March 19th. And in total, I used up 0.48 grams of product. What should I tell you? This is not good. I really do not like this. I was so excited about the Sugar Plum Twinkle highlighter when they first announced it, but it is so sheer. It gives me nothing. It is a beautiful shift, but to see this purple shift, I have to apply 4 to 5 layers. And since this is a baked formulation, it actually looks quite dry when you layer it so much. The Pom Pom blush shade is very, very pretty, but honestly, keeping this duo just for the blush, no. It gets decluttered. In that project, I also had the Rare Beauty Humble Liner and the Humble Lipstick. I think I mentioned it in some video that I have to declutter it, or I had to declutter it, because the more I used these, the worse my lips got. I had like little herpes blisters. I think it was a Get Ready With Me where I talked about this. And as soon as I stopped using these 2 lipsticks, or lip liner and lipsticks, it stopped. Oh no, it was in a surprise lip declutter that I did, I think in January. Because I then got rid of all my Rare Beauty lipsticks and actually lip liners, because there must be something in there that just does not work with my lips. The lip oils and the matte lip soufflés, I have no problems at all. It's just the liner and the lipstick. Who knows? And the last item that I had is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner. This I completely forgot and neglected the whole January. In February, I kind of was like, oh my god, I had a liner in that box. So in total, I used that 13 times and I used up 0.36 grams. Where is my little booklet here? Because here you have how much I used up in that time. and to measure it, I used up a good centimeter of this. But please be aware, for lip liners and eyeliners that you sharpen, it's pretty easy to have progress when you just sharpen a bit more. And I am actually somebody, I always sharpen like one turn around more for whatever reason, because I feel like it makes it extra sharp. So what did I learn in that project with these products? I like the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is a primer that 100%, if I ever get low here on primers, I will probably repurchase. Maybe even this year when it's Black Friday, they have amazing deals. Sometimes it's like 2 for the price of 1. It's so good. I cannot recommend this enough. I learned about myself that I just hate the Benefit Duo, that just Benefit cheap products. You know what? Benefit makeup in general. I am very motivated now to use up this bronzer, and I actually, and that is the second part now of the video, I will keep on doing this, and I will do 3-month check-ins. So that means the next check-in is going to be in April, May, June, in the beginning of July for the second quarter of the year. And the first item that is going back into this box is actually the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I just want to know, can I use this up? And here I now want to set a goal. I want to use this up by the end of 2024. I want to use that completely up. This is a 16 gram bronzer, so this is a lot of product. And I have had this bronzer for 2 years, but this pan in the beginning I had since a year because I fell in love with this. And every time I use it, I'm kind of reminded why I love this so much. But I hate the packaging. I wish the pan would be much higher so that this packaging can just size down and fit into my drawers, but I'm motivated. Can I use this up until the end of the year? Let me know what you think. The Pillow Talk eyeliner is also going back. I fell back in love with this color. I get so many comments when I post looks with this eyeliner on. People barely comment the eye look. It's always like, what the fuck is that super nice reddish liner on your eyes? So this goes back. And I actually think if I keep on using it in the pace that I'm currently doing, which is kind of every other day, I can use this up by the end of the month. Maybe end of May, but definitely in this second quarter now I want to use that up. Also, the Clé de Peau concealer goes back into the box because I want to use that up, and I think I can make, oh, can I? How much is left? Wait a second, let me measure that. It's about 1 centimeter left, and actually to me this is empty when I'm not able to apply this like stick form on my eye. If I have to scrape out product with my finger or with a brush, it is not how it's supposed to be used, and I hate that. To me, this is then empty. I know there's probably then, I don't know, like 0.5 grams left of product, but you know what? I can let go then. But I want to use this up until I cannot smear it on my face anymore. And there's only 1 centimeter left, and I used up 1.5 in 3 months. So I think by the end of this second part now, I can finish this. This will be empty by the end of June. And because 3 products is not enough, I will pull in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I just learned also Project Pan is so not for me. I don't like Project Pan. But what I like is focus boxes over 3 months, because I don't feel bad when I don't use it daily. If I would have this box only for a month, I really would feel bad if there is a day where I don't use it. So the first item that goes in, it's always one item that's probably very easy to use up. This is the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. I'm not saying powder, it's not a powder. And you see, it's nearly empty. I have used up so much of this already, but keep in mind, this only comes with 18 gram. Your normal primer is a full ounce, like 30 mil or 30 grams or so. So this is not a lot of product actually, but I think I can use it up by the end of April. The next product I want to use up is the Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. This is an amazing underpainting glow primer. I really enjoy it, and I have already used half of it. Keep in mind that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 others. But still, this is half empty because it is that good. I will do a mark here with a waterproof marker after filming so that we can track the usage up here. But of course, I also put the weight in my Excel spreadsheet. I decided to put in a foundation this time, but this foundation is not in here to get used up or so. I want to focus on that foundation to make up my mind if I like it or not. It's the Chanel Water Fresh tint. I bought it because everybody is raving about it. It's getting warmer. In the warmer month, I actually like a good tint. And I do like this tint too. But then there are days where I think this tint is the worst that does exist. So I really want to give myself the chance to get it to know, to really explore how good this tint is. And what I'm going to do, since this is also one where the bottom is rising up, I will make a mark at the lowest point here where the end of the bottom is so that I can see how much is wandering up here. I'm putting in a cheek product again, and this time the Milk Sculpt Stick in the shade Toasted. I just want to get some more use out of this before I get rid of it, because this has the typical Milk problem. It already broke off and I have no fucking clue why Milk products do this. So I am annoyed as fuck by this because I cannot use it properly. So I decided I will give it some good use in those 3 months and then I will let go. I have to say though, this is a good contour stick. I really like it. It reminds me a lot of the Westman Atelier one in Biscuit, but Westman Atelier is a bit better. It does not break off, so let's just use it. The goal here is just to use it as much as possible before I let go, and I just know for sure already I will let go, but I'm also... Do I really know for sure? Rewind that. I just want to get much use out of it. You haven't seen the video yet, but it is up this week or next week. I'm not too sure. I will have chopping block items. I will have palettes that are on a chopping block. I'm not going into any more detail because of course I want you to watch the video, but because a lot of these color stories are those pukey fuck greens, I will put in a liquid eyeshadow this time to complement a palette like that. And I decided to pull in the Pat McGrath Cosmic Chartreuse shade. I love this formulation. I'm honest with you. I think the Pat McGrath liquid eyeshadows are the best on the market. Fucking pricey, but so pretty. And I'm honest with you, this Cosmic Chartreuse shade not only works with green eyeshadows, this also works with gold because it has so beautiful gold flecks in it. I really enjoy it. Since I cannot do a mark on here how far it is down, I will just measure it by the weight. And the last product that goes in here, I said it, I'm wearing it on the lips. This is the Dior. That was all planned. This is the Dior Lip Glow Oil and this is the shade Pink. I have a good progress already. I don't think it will make sense to make a mark because I take this in my purse. So I always grab it and it will rub off. So instead what I will do is I will just do a new page here in my little focus book and then I will put it here on that line and I will just draw the line here so that I can see the progress also on paper. And I will do a complete new page and do new measurements Also for the milk stick, I will do one for this one, and I will do a new one for the eyeliner. Okay, and that's basically everything. What do you think? Do you like these 3-month things? Do you want to participate? If so, let me know what your focus products are for the next 3 months. Please share them with me so that we can motivate ourselves to pull them in. And it does not have to be something that you want to use up. Sometimes it just can be something that you maybe neglected a long time, and now you just want to give it some love and have it next to you in a little nice box so that you can use it daily. Please don't forget to subscribe. I do fun videos every single day, or nearly every day, sometimes only 3 times a week. So I try to do fun videos as often as possible, and I hope I can see you in the next one.
The pom-pom blush shade is very, very pretty, but I do have that